I'm going to show another play as well, figuring out what drives this big factor in work and life, and that's trust. So, how trusting is the team? What's the degree of trust within the team? I stumbled across this play again, probably 20-25 years ago at Lucasfilms. And we were talking about the dynamics of a highly effective team. And the CTO at the time said, it really is about trust, this firm belief in the capabilities of our team members. And when trust is gone, things fall apart. But when trust is high, we can literally make magic. So he said, we have an equation of trust that we have built. He said that his mentor, the former CTO, shared it with him. He drew it on a napkin. The napkin's actually in my other office on the other side. It's like, that's cool. And so this is what he drew. So trust equals CCC all over R. And so these are 4 words that each begin with the letter C or R. And so he looked at me and said, so what do these stand for? And I got them wrong, or not wrong, but my equation was different. But what they used was this: trust equals capability. Are you able to do what you say you're going to do? Second is character. Are you able to, do you follow up? Are you true to your word? Are you consistent? And third is caring. Do you give a flying, get a colorful word afterwards. In other words, do you consider the needs, or are you willing to consider the needs of other people more than your own needs? Do you care about them rather than just your own needs? And so this is a kind of equation so you can systematically untangle, if you will, this quality of trust and break it down into some constituent elements: ability or capability, are you true to the word, and caring. And when these 3 C's are high, then trust is high. All of this is, and if they're low, the trust is low, or the feeling or the belief is low. It's all over R for risk. So if you're presenting to Mr. Lucas, if you're presenting to the chairman of the board, those 3 C's have to be pretty high. But if you're just doing dailies, if you're just presenting with the team, not so much. So there's a number of ways of running this play. And high-performing teams have a high degree of trust. And if you don't make trust explicit, then you're not necessarily using all of the levers to be able to drive improvement, drive, again, that front channel and the back channel working together. So there are interesting plays, just a simple map out your trustworthiness. You ask people to plot trustworthiness and the customer's trust in you. This is one for a fun little workshop that we ran with a consultancy, and you can see that you want to be in that upper right-hand quadrant. You might ask, how would you move from here to up here? Mm-hmm. And so we asked people to write their own equations for trust. And so that's kind of the thing, is that you get people to do sticky noting of what they believe are the qualities of trust within their organization, and then they form the equation. And then later on, you can assess, where are you now? And then where would you like to be? So I'm at scale. There's like, we run dynamic workshops, these large physical workshops where people work together and create breakthroughs by getting to the core, the electric issue that's at root. And again, sometimes for super large technology companies, it's not about the stack that they need to build. It's not about the next generation of machine learning. It's not about, how do you capture data exclusively. It's what is universal, which is how do you get people to do their genius work? So genius work is what? Genius work is, I think it kind of boils down to, 3 big things. The genius work is work that you love to do, work that is, natural and easy, work that creates a powerful impact, and work that you are good at, that you are expert at. And when you can find that, and everyone's got their superpowers, everyone's got superpowers that really energize them. And then I think what HR folks can do is to help figure out where to connect these together. You can just create amazing environments where people excel. So wicked problem solving is, in kind of retrospect, I kind of realize is a means to help not only individuals, but teams to do their genius work. It's like, how do you figure out the plays that you're really good at that will make a real big impact, that you love to do, that will make a real and lasting difference for your organization and the customers that you serve?